Hare Krishna Mataji, we cannot hear you.
Hare Krishna, everyone. We had some technical problems. Sorry for being late today. We'll just admit everyone. Hare Krishna. Let's see who came today. We have Devamrita and Lilamrita. We have Srinivas, Nityashri, Satyabhama. Haribol, Srinivas, you're ready with your japa. That's so wonderful. Pratyush.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Rutvesh and Avi Bharadwaj. Okay, so I'm happy you could join today's festival Sanga. And as you know, we'll start with making some prayers and then chanting japa. I will just share my screen. Is everybody okay? Are you having exams in India? I know it's exam time. Yes, you're feeling good? Okay. So today, Festival Sanga will be about Madhvendra Puri. But we'll start by offering our prayers to Srila Prabhupada. Can you see the screen?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay.
Yes, Mataji.
I'll
Yes,
just
Mataji.
just open a little. Let me see. Oh, where is everyone? Who would like to? Damini, would you like to say the prayers?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. I'll just.
Vishnu Padaya, Krishna Prestaya Bhutale, Srimate Bhakti Vedanta, Swaminiti Namine.
Can you read a translation?
I offer my respectful obeisances unto His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, who is very dear to the Lord Krishna, having taken shelter at His lotus feet.
Okay. Who would like to read the next one? You can just unmute yourself. Actually, I don't see the participants.
I want to read Mataji.
Okay, please read.
Namaste Saraswati Devi Gaurava Nipracharini Nivrisesha Sunyavadi Paschetcha Desadharini.
Yes.
Our respectful obeisances are unto you, O spiritual master, servant of Saraswati Goswami. You are kindly preaching message of Lord Chaitanya and delivering the Western countries which are filled with
Sonalism and
voidism.
Yes, very good. Thank you so much. And now we will do our japa. Can you tell me why do we do japa? Why do we do japa?
Pleasing Krishna?
Yes, very nice. For pleasing Krishna. Like we like when somebody calls our name. No? We like when somebody calls our name. So Krishna likes when we call his name. And we connect with him through his name. And who would like, can you raise your hand who would like to chant the japa session? Damini, you would like to do it? Okay.
Yes, Mataji.
I'll just. You can just follow the pictures and I'll change them as you go along and chant each mantra.
Okay. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Saranigol Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिव Bhakti.
Thank you so much. That was very concentrated japa. I'm happy that you chanted so nicely and sweetly for Krishna's pleasure. Now we'll go to the shloka for today. And I try to think of a shloka which is connected to today's class, which is about a wonderful devotee of Krishna by the name of Madhvendra Puri. Now let's see, who is Madhvendra Puri? He was the spiritual master of Ishvara Puri. And who was Ishvara Puri? Does anybody know? You can unmute and say. Who was Ishvara Puri?
Mataji, the teacher of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Yes, that's right. He was the teacher, the spiritual master of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So now, usually our festival sangas are about Krishna's incarnations, but today's class is about a devotee of Krishna. So before we start the class, I was thinking we can understand why is it important to talk about devotees of the Lord. So the next shloka from Srimad Bhagavatam will tell us, okay? Vrinda Rani, would you like to read it?
Mataji, can you say and I'll repeat?
Yes. So it's from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, text 13, shloka number 3. Charitam tasya rajarsher.
Charitam tasta rajashe.
I'll do it first. Charitam tasya rajarsher.
Charitam tasya raje.
Adi rajasya sattama.
Ajira tasya sattama.
Bruhi shraddha dhanaya.
Bhumesha Dhanaya.
Bruhi me shraddha dhanaya.
Dhyishadadayana.
Vishvakshena shrayo hyasau.
Vipakshena
Shrayo hyasau.
Narayasa.
Vishvaksena shrayo hyasau.
Vishvaksena Vyasa.
Okay, it's quite a difficult one.
Yeah.
Tongue twister. So, can you read a translation?
O best of virtuous and the original kings of kings, Manu, a great devotee of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Hari, and thus it is worth hearing for his sublime character and activities. Please describe them. I'm very eager to hear.
Yes. So, you can see from this verse that when there is a great personality, a devotee who has a sublime character, that means a very wonderful character and wonderful activities, then Krishna becomes very eager to hear. And the scriptures tell us that Krishna is very eager to hear about his devotee. So what happens when we glorify the devotees? Even Krishna, the supreme controller of the universe, he becomes eager to sit in the assembly and hear. What does that mean? Isn't it wonderful? It means that today, when we are going to talk about Madhvendra Puri, Krishna will be attracted and he will sit in our Sanga because he'll be so much attracted to hear about his great devotee. And Krishna cannot even be captured by yogis and ascetics. He will come where there is talk about great Vaishnavas. So what happens when we hear about Vaishnavas? First of all, Krishna is attracted to come. He's here. He's eager to listen. Then, because he also says, do you know that verse? Krishna says, the person who says he's my devotee, he's not my devotee. But that person who says he's the devotee of my devotee, he's really my devotee. So Krishna is pleased with us when we are devotees of his devotees and when we glorify them. And there's one story from the life of Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj. He was Srila Prabhupada's spiritual master. So one time a person came to him, and when he presented himself, he said, I'm the eternal servant of Krishna. Of course, we are all eternal servants of Krishna, but one should not be so proud to say it like that. So he proclaimed in that way. And Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj said, oh yes, then there are some pots there, you can go and wash them. And another day, another person came. And when he presented himself, he said, I am a servant of my Guru Maharaj. So then when he heard this, Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj said, I am very pleased. Please sit down. How can I help you? How can I serve you? So Krishna is pleased when we glorify his devotees and we are devotees of his devotees. Now, secondly, what happens? When we talk and hear about pure devotees, all the inauspicious things in our heart and in our life, they get slowly washed away. So the more we hear, the more our life will become blissful, because all bad things will go away. And thirdly, when we speak about pure devotees who are like Bhagavatam, why are they like the Bhagavatam, like the Bhagavata? Because their heart and soul is the scriptures. They live, they breathe according to the scriptures. So when we talk about the devotees, it's like we have already studied all the scriptures because they are the embodiment of the scriptures. And when we hear about them, we get a lot of inspiration. We hear what their wonderful relationship with Krishna is, how they are very renounced and tolerant and compassionate. And then just by hearing these things about them, we also start to desire, I also want to be like that. And let me follow the footsteps of these great Vaishnavas. So today we will hear about Madhvendra Puri. Now, who was Madhvendra Puri? He lived not so much long ago, around, let's say, 550 years ago. A little ahead, he came before the appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was actually 4 years old when Madhvendra Puri left the planet. Just like when a great personality comes and visits a place, let's say a king, or for India, the Prime Minister of India wants to visit a place, what happens? First, he sends his entourage to check that place, to see the place. And in the same way, before Krishna appears, when he appeared 5,000 years ago, he sent the demigods. He said, you take birth in the families of the Yadus. And when he came as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he sent many of his close associates. And one of them was Madhvendra Puri. And the scriptures tell us that what is his eternal form in the spiritual world? That is of a kalpa vriksha tree, a wish-fulfilling tree. And when he came, he was the spiritual master of Gauranga. So that is why he's called the seed of Krishna Prema. Now why is that? Because when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, he brought what? He brought the fruit of devotional service, which is love of Krishna. But for the fruit to come, there has to be a plant. And for the plant to be, in most cases, there has to be a seed. So that seed is Madhvendra Puri. And he was a sannyasi in the Madhva Sampradaya, in the Madhva school, okay, spiritual school. It's called Sampradaya. But he was very different from the others. Until him, there was no mention of this love of Krishna, Krishna Prema. But he used to talk about this, and he used to also manifest such symptoms. And as a sannyasi, he would travel around India, right? This is the main job of a sannyasi, to preach to people. People are engaged in their household activities, in their day-to-day problems and lives. But when a sannyasi comes, they would always give respect, and they would try to serve the sannyasi. And what would the sannyasi do? He would try to remind them what is the purpose of life, how they should engage themselves so they can fulfill that purpose, even in household life, in family life. So that's the job of, the duty of a sannyasi. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after he took sannyas, he was very much in the mood of love of Krishna. So where is the love of Krishna most powerful? That is in Vrindavan. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, immediately he wanted to go to Vrindavan. Then Advaitacharya, he thought, now Madhasachi, he lost everyone. He lost her 9 daughters. Her elder son took sannyas. Her husband died. Now her only and last child, he took sannyas. So she'll not be able to tolerate so much suffering, so much separation from the persons she loves. So Advaitacharya was worried about her, and he thought, let me do something else. So he talked with Nityananda Prabhu, and together they tricked Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Instead of going to Vrindavan, he ended up in Shantipur, in the place of Advaitacharya. And there, Shachi Devi, she came out, and she asked Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that, okay, you have taken sannyas, but I have one request. Please don't go to Vrindavan. Please go to Jagannath Puri. From there, I will be able to get news about you. Because devotees from Navadvip, they would travel to see Lord Jagannath, and devotees from Jagannath Puri, they would go to Navadvip. So there were always people coming back and forth. There was no WhatsApp at that time, no telephone, no internet. So just by travelers, pilgrims, she could get news about her beloved son. So then he accepted, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted his mother's request. And he started then going towards South India, right? Towards Jagannath Puri. Now, on the way, not far from Jagannath Puri, there's one district called Balasore. And in this district, there is a town called Ramuna. And in this town, there is a beautiful temple you can see in the picture where Lord Gopinath is being worshipped. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu reached there, of course, he offered his obeisances. And when he offered his obeisances, the garland from the deity just fell down on top of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And when this happened, Lord Chaitanya started dancing and singing in ecstasy. So then, together with his associates, he thought, I want to partake the prasadam of Lord Gopinath, so I will stay until the evening. I will rest and stay here so I can taste the prasadam. And then, while doing this, while they were resting, he told his associates that I will tell you now a story about this temple and about a story which has been told to me by my spiritual master Ishvara Puri, and it is about his own guru Madhvendra Puri. Because Ishvara Puri was, although Madhvendra Puri had many disciples, Ishvara Puri was the most close to Madhvendra Puri. And even when Madhvendra Puri, he was old and he was getting ready to leave the body, Ishvara Puri took care, like hospice. He took care of Madhvendra Puri until his last moment on earth. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started explaining how Madhvendra Puri, he was very special Vaishnava. He was always intoxicated with love of Godhead. And so much so that he almost didn't know what was happening around him. Almost all of the time. He would sometimes faint, sometimes get up. He didn't know, is it daytime, is it nighttime? And he would be so detached that he would, so much above this material body, he would never beg for food. Like sannyasis, they don't work, they don't maintain themselves. So they engage their body 100% in Krishna service, in preaching, in traveling. Now, it is the responsibility of Grihastas to take care of their maintenance. So whenever a sannyasi is there in a village, then they would invite to their home and offer them prasadam. Or the sannyasi could also beg, would do madhukari, beg for a little something, and any grihastas would happily agree to give. But Madhvendra Puri, he was very different. He never would beg. If somebody saw him and offered him, then he would take. If not, he would just fast. Now, on one of his travels, Madhvendra Puri reached Govardhan Hill. And there for many, many months, he would do parikrama because he would go a little, then he would stop in a place, Lila Sthan, in a place where Krishna performed his pastimes, and he would remember the pastime there and then move forward the next day, like this. While one day, while he was doing parikrama, he felt tired and he sat near Govinda Kund under a tree. And what do you think he did there? Just continued chanting his rounds, chanting Hare Krishna, remembering Krishna. And all of a sudden, a very charming boy appeared. Can you guess who he was? Who wants to say?
No.
Yes, he was Krishna. And let's see what Krishna told him. Lilamrita, would you like to read?
Yes, Mataji.
Hey Goswami, who are you? I see you are fasting because you are a little skinny. Why are you fasting? I have brought you some milk. Please take it.
Yes. So you can see such beautiful depiction in this photo, in this painting, how Krishna brought a pot of milk. And Madhvendra Puri had been indeed fasting. He was very hungry, but he was so enchanted by this little boy that he forgot all about his hunger and thirst. So without answering the boy's questions, he asked, Devamrita, can you read? What did he ask?
Yes, Mataji. Who are you? Where do you reside? How do you know I am fasting?
Yeah, so he was very mesmerized and very confused. How do you know? And who are you? And the beautiful, illuminating little boy answered. Let's see who would like to read. I don't see the participants. Srinivas, can you read? 1 minute. Srinivas, do you know how to read? Okay, maybe somebody else can read.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes, please read.
I live here. There is my village. And in my village, nobody goes hungry. You see those elderly gopis there. They have been watching you and they told me to bring you this milk. You take it now. I have to go tend to my cows, but I will come back in the evening to get my pot. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. So he didn't disclose his identity, right? He said, "Oh, I'm just leaving this village. Someone will just send me, and I have to go back to my cows. You please take this." So what happened? Madhavendra Puri, he drank the milk and washed the pot and waited for the boy to return so he can give the pot back. But he didn't return. And the more Madhavendra Puri thought of that boy, the more strange transformations appeared in his body in separation from that boy. His voice was trembling, his hair stood on end, he was perspiring. So all these are symptoms of ecstasy. And towards the evening, he fell asleep. Now, in his dream, what happened? The same cowherd boy appeared to him, and he took his hand and led him out in the bushes that surrounded Govardhan Hill. And there he said, somebody can read this. You can unmute and read, whoever wants.
My dear Goswami, my name is Gopal. I am the proprietor of this village and I stay here in these bushes suffering from heat, rain, cold and wind. Please take me out of here and install me on top of this hill and build a very nice temple for me. I was installed by Vajranabha, but when the Muslims came, the Pujari hid me in these bushes. He fled and never came back. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. So Krishna didn't tell who he is when he came with the pot, but he told Madhavendra Puri in his dream. And he said, I'm the owner, proprietor of this village. I stay here. But I stay here in the bushes and I'm suffering from heat, rain, cold, wind, so all kinds of weathers. And then he explained, why is he there? He said, he was installed by Vajranabha. And the Muslims came and the Pujari hid me and then disappeared. And then nobody is taking care of the deity. So Krishna showed his form as a deity. So he said, take me out of here. Now he's giving instructions, okay? Take me out, bathe me with water from Govinda Kund to refresh me. For many days I've been observing you and I was wondering, when will Madhavendra Puri come to render service unto me? And then he says, I will accept your service due to your ecstatic love for me. And by my appearance from these bushes on top of Govardhan Hill, all the fallen conditioned souls will be delivered. Did you hear that? So Madhavendra Puri was so dear to Krishna that Krishna himself wanted the service of Madhavendra Puri. So much Madhavendra Puri loved Krishna. And the story is that after Krishna left, all the devotees were feeling so much separation from Krishna that they were always crying and missing him. They couldn't think of anything else. So his great-grandson, Vajranabha, stole many deities of Krishna. And in this way, the devotees, they felt some comfort. They could see the deities and they would feel that this Krishna is in this deity. Now, one of the deities installed was Gopal. Which form of Krishna is he? Who can tell me? from the position of his body. Which form of Krishna is he?
Tribhanga.
Not Tribhanga. You can see only one hand is up, his left hand.
Giridhari holding Govardhan mountain.
Yes, it's Krishna holding Govardhan hill, and he's also called Srinathji. And the sad part is that in those days the Muslims were invading India, including Vrindavan, and they were destroying many temples. You can see so many ruins, so many destructed temples. And like, what did the devotees do when they heard the invaders are coming? Like a mother, she goes first to take care of her child. Devotees would run to take care of their deities. And many of them, they were moved to Rajasthan. They would hide them in carts. They would go, because in Rajasthan there are many valorous kings, valiant kings who were very powerful and they couldn't be conquered. So the deities are safe there. Govind Dev also is there. Madan Mohan is also on the way there. So the Singh dynasty kings were able to protect the deities. And on one such occasion, the devotees had to take Gopal and they hid him in the thick jungles near Govardhan Hill. Now, after Madhvendra Puri realized that the boy who came to him was the same boy he saw in the dream, and is the one who is always thinking about and glorifies, that is Shri Krishna. How do you think he felt? Did he feel happy? Actually, he felt sad. First, he felt sad because he thought, after so many years of chanting and singing and going on parikrama, when my Lord appeared before me, I did not recognize him. How could I do that? So he fell on the ground and he started crying. I didn't recognize my Lord. I didn't recognize him. But after a few minutes, his sadness went away and he became happy that he had this darshan. Krishna was merciful enough. How many of us can hope Krishna will come in front of us? But Madhavendra Puri, he had a darshan of Krishna. So nearby where he was staying, there is a village called Aniyor. You can see Govardhan Hill and a village in Vraj. So he went there and he gathered all the villagers and he told them, somebody can read this, who didn't read until now.
Giridhari is there in the bushes. You have to help me get him out. Bring your shovels and machetes. Gopal wants to come out.
Yes, he started calling, Giridhari is there. He wants to come out. So the Brajvasis went and just with their machetes and shovels, they cut everything and took him out and carried him to the top of the hill. You can see here, top of Govardhan Hill. And they brought 900 buckets of water, pots of water from the Govinda Kund. And they brought sandalwood oil. And they made him abhishek with milk, the 5 items, milk, yogurt, ghee, sugar, honey. And then again they put water and they dried him and dressed him. They put ornaments and then jewelry and garlands. Everything on Govardhan Hill. And then they started cooking for him because for so many years Krishna hadn't eaten. So in their enthusiasm, the villagers brought the entire stock of food. Whatever, like you go in the kitchen, your mother has her stock of food, and you take everything in a cart and you're just bringing for the deities. So like this, they didn't think we'll not have what to eat. They thought, have to give everything to Krishna. And that's why Vrajvasis are so dear to Krishna. They don't hold anything for themselves. They give everything to Krishna. So we can also learn from him. To go to Goloka Vrindavan, we have to be ready to give everything to Krishna, including our heart. So much foodstuff was being brought by the residents that there were 10 brahmanas cooking the grains, and 5 were cooking the sabji, the vegetables, and 7 were cooking the chapatis. Can you see so many in the picture? Such beautiful picture. Stacks and stacks of chapatis. And there are like mountains of rice, chapatis, sabjis, and of course sweets, because Krishna likes sweets. It was just like this Anakut pastime which was offered by Krishna to Govardhan 5,000 years ago. And then when Madhvendra Puri saw that everything was nicely prepared, he sat down and he made his prayers. Then he personally put Gopal to sleep and fed the Brajvasis, the devotees. So after Krishna ate, then the devotees also ate. So in the end, he took a small quantity of prasadam himself. He was so humble and simple and renounced. So the news of this festival spread throughout Vraj Mandala. Everybody heard the deity of Gopal came back, he came out. And everyone came to Madhvendra Puri and said, we also want to give our stock of food to Gopal as well. And they did. So it took months and months of this stock of food to finish. And there was a festival every day. And then nearby provinces like Gujarat and Rajasthan also heard. And they also brought bullocks of carts of foodstuffs to also offer to Gopal. And whenever they would hear, the village head would say, let us all offer our foodstuffs for the pleasure of Gopal. So whenever they would come, the villagers, they would look with so much love and appreciation at Gopal. And they would look with so much love and appreciation to Madhvendra Puri. Why do you think? Because they realized because of Madhvendra Puri, Krishna came out. Out of his love for his devotee, he came out, and now we can see him and we can serve him, we can worship him. And then the people of Mathura also brought preparation and offered them before the deities. Countless presentations of gold, of silver, of garments, scented articles, everything wonderful for the worship. And the store of Gopal increased day by day. And one day a rich Kshatriya of the royal order, he constructed a temple. And someone made cooking utensils. And someone constructed the boundary walls. So each and every family gave one cow. In this way, thousands of cows became the property of Gopal. Isn't it wonderful? This deity worship in those days was so, people were so much loving towards the deities and the temple. They would give their fortune. Now, eventually, 2 brahmanas, who are also sannyasis, they arrived from Bengal. And Madhvendra Puri liked them very much. And he kept them in Vrindavan and gave them all kinds of comforts. And then they were initiated by Madhvendra Puri. And these 2 brahmanas, Madhvendra Puri, he asked, you continue the worship of Gopal. And this worship became very gorgeous. And Madhvendra Puri was very pleased. After 2 years, what happened? One day, Gopal again appeared in the dream of Madhvendra Puri, just like 2 years ago. So when Madhvendra Puri, he had his dream, he was very happy, okay? Now let's see what the deity told him. Somebody can read.
My bodily temperature still has not decreased. Please bring sandalwood from the Malaya province and smear the pulp over my body to cool me. Bring sandalwood pulp from Jagannath Puri. Kindly go quickly, since no one else can do it, you must.
Yes. So, even though he was bathed with water, Gopal said, I'm still suffering from heat. I need sandalwood pulp. No, sandalwood pulp is very cool. So, when Madhavendra had his dream, immediately he left everything and he went towards Bengal, towards Jagannath Puri and Orissa, of course. Now, before leaving, he made all the arrangements for the deity worship. He engaged different people in various duties, and with this order from Gopal, he started for Bengal. Now, when Madhavendra Puri arrived there, he arrived at the house of a great, great personality, Advaitacharya. Who knows where is the place of Advaitacharya? I mentioned it today. Who knows? You can answer. Where is the hometown of Advaitacharya? His house is there near Mayapur. Does anybody know?
Shantipur.
Yes, it is Shantipur. So when they met, Advaitacharya became very pleased upon seeing such ecstatic, such high love of God had in Madhavendra Puri. So when he saw this, Advaitacharya himself was an incarnation of Vishnu and Shiva combined. He asked Madhavendra Puri, he surrendered at his feet and he asked, please initiate me. So after Madhavendra Puri initiated also Advaitacharya, he continues his journey towards South India. And on the way, Madhavendra Puri reached Ramuna, where Gopinath was being worshipped. And when he saw the beautiful deity of Gopinath, Madhavendra Puri was completely overwhelmed. He started chanting and dancing in front of the deities. Then he sat down there and asked a Brahmana what kind of food they offer to the deity, because he saw the deity is taken care so nicely. So he thought, I will ask the priest what food is offered to Gopinath, so in the same way I can also offer to my Gopal. And when the Brahmana priest was asked, he said that he gave in detail all the kinds of food that are being offered. Then he gave one important information. He said, in the evening, the deity's worship is offered a sweet rice in 12 earthen pots. Okay, 12. And because the taste is as good as nectar, Amrita, it is called Amrita Keli. So this sweet rice is so famous. Everybody knows about it. And it is not offered anywhere else in the world. Now, while Madhavendra Puri was talking with the priest, another pujari was just offering the evening 12 pots of Amrita Keli. Now, while the Brahmana was telling him about his special sweet rice, Madhavendra Puri thought, if without my asking a little sweet rice is given to me, I can then taste it and then I can make a similar preparation to offer to my Gopal. Now, when he thought like this, he realized Gopinath is eating the sweet rice and I am thinking of eating it. So he thought, oh, I have done a great offense. Thinking, I want to enjoy the food of my Lord. Of course, Madhavendra Puri was very renounced. He never thought of food. He just wanted to taste so he can offer it to his Gopal. He was always satisfied with the service of the Lord. He was never had this material hunger we have. Now, when he thought that I thought of tasting while the deity is having that bhoga, he considered himself a great offender and he just left. He didn't stay for the evening arati. He just left in the marketplace of Ramuna and he sat down very despondent and he started there chanting his japa. After the arati was finished, the pujari closed the altar and went to take rest. Now, the pujari, he had a dream, and in the dream, the Gopinath deity spoke to him, and this is what he said. Somebody can read. Okay.
Oh priest, please get up and open the door of the temple. I have kept one pot of sweet rice for the
Sannyasi. Madhvendra Puri.
This pot of sweet rice is just behind my cloth
Curtain.
You did not see it because of my tricks. A sannyasi named Madhvendra Puri is sitting in the
Vacant
market
place. Yes.
Please take this pot of sweet rice from behind me and deliver it to him.
Yeah, so you saw Krishna, he likes to make tricks. So he said, I have hidden the pot behind a curtain and you did not see it. Now you take it to Madhvendra Puri in the marketplace. Now when the pujari, he had his dream, he awoke, startled, and he had to listen to the deity to take the pot from the altar. Now immediately he thought, first I will take shower, put fresh clothes so I can enter the altar. So he entered the altar, and there indeed, you can see in the beautiful painting, he found a pot of sweet rice. And he took it and went out of the place, and then he wiped the place, and then he went out of the temple. He closed the door of the temple, and now he went to the marketplace with a pot of sweet rice. But he didn't know who is Madhvendra Puri, right? So he started calling out in every stall in search of him. He was holding this pot of sweet rice, and he says, the one whose name is Madhvendra Puri, please come and take this pot. Gopinath has stolen this pot of sweet rice for you. And he said, would a sannyasi whose name is Madhvendra Puri please come and take this pot of sweet rice and enjoy the prasadam with great happiness? You are the most fortunate person within these 3 worlds. Now when he heard his name and his invitation, Madhvendra Puri came out and he said, I am Madhvendra Puri. And then the priest delivered the pot of sweet rice. And then what do you think he did? He offered his obeisances. He fell flat on the ground before him because he understood such an exalted personality that Krishna, the Supreme Personality, stole a pot of rice only for him. And then the pujari, he explained all about the dream, how Krishna stole the pot for him. And then when Madhvendra Puri heard, he became immediately absorbed in his ecstatic feelings of love of Krishna. And then when the priest saw these feelings, he was struck with wonder. He understood why Krishna was so much obliged to Madhvendra Puri. Seeing such love of Madhvendra Puri, he understood, yes, for sure Krishna, he kept this pot for him. Then again he offered his obeisances and returned to the temple. So after he received the pot, immediately Madhvendra Puri ate all the sweet kheer offered by Krishna, and then he was so grateful for this pot that he even washed it and broke it into little pieces, and he kept it in a cloth, and he would even eat the pot of sweet rice made of earthen pot. So he would even eat that as prasadam. Each day he ate one little piece of that earthen pot, and immediately he would fall into ecstasy again. Now, after he received the pot, then he started thinking, tomorrow everybody will know that the Lord has given me this pot of sweet rice. And then everywhere people will start crowding around me, glorifying me, offering me obeisances and respect. So all these things for devotee are very bad. He doesn't want to be glorified. He wants Krishna to be glorified. He wants other devotees to be glorified. He doesn't want to be glorified himself. So, being scared of this name and fame, he immediately ran from there. He said by morning he just left because he still had to bring this sandalwood paste. So he said, I'll go before anybody finds out about this. And his journey continued, but I will not tell all the story today because we'll have other sangas, maybe about Madhvendra Puri. So the rest of the story we'll share some other time. And now I was thinking to make a short game. It's an activity which somehow talks about the types of deities, types of materials from which deities are made. I wanted to talk a little why Krishna's form is so special. Even when it is made out of material elements, it becomes spiritual. That is why maybe you heard there's no difference between Krishna and a deity, between serving the deity and serving Krishna directly. Now, in the scriptures, there are 8 types of materials mentioned in which the Lord's form can be made. So we are going to play a game called Krishna's form, in which you need to guess the material. So I'll make these lines which will show how many letters are in the words. I'll put all the words there, all the lines for all the words, and you have to say a letter which you think is in any one of these words. Now, if you guess the letter, I will write it down wherever it appears, okay, in these 8 materials. If the letter is not there, then I will start drawing on the screen Krishna's form. Now, if you get it right, okay, I reveal it. If you don't, I will start drawing Krishna. The trick is you have to discover all the materials before I finish drawing Krishna's form on the screen. I will just close this and I will make a whiteboard, okay? It will take me a little time to stop share. I will share a whiteboard now. Yes, Srinivas, you want to say something? You want to ask? Or you want to participate in? Let me see, where is the whiteboard? Share whiteboard here. I will just draw the 8 materials, okay? The places for the letters. And then I will call some of you and you can tell me a letter and I will reveal it. Oh, just please don't write on the I don't know how to erase also. Don't write on the screen, okay? I know you're excited, but please don't write. Oh, wait. Okay, this is the first word. Second. Third.
Mataji, do we have to answer all of the materials before you, John Krishna? Or just one by one?
From 8 materials. Okay, one letter.
Okay.
Which you think is there?
Krishna stole a pot of sweet rice from Madhvendra Puri.
That's right. Yes, you understood the story. Very good. Would you like to say one letter for this game? One letter which you think is here?
K.
Any one letter. A.
K.
Okay, A. Yes, A is there. I'll just reveal where it is. Okay. It's not writing. It's not writing. Can you not write on the board? Because I think I'm not able to write because of that. I tried this game before, but I don't know why it's not working now. Oh, if everybody's writing, we cannot play.
I'm not writing, Mataji.
No? I see many names here appearing and I'm not able to write anymore.
How about they take their that pencil off the screen thingy and just put it on the place where you can see who people are there.
I don't know why it's not writing.
You can't disable.
Should we do it on a paper? Let me write it on a paper and I can show you, okay? I'm not able to do the whiteboard. Okay, I will put where A. So this is where I put A. Vrindarani.
Yes, Mataji.
Letter.
E.
E. We have E.
Okay.
Yeah, 1 minute. A is there. We already put.
Okay.
A we put. Alasam. Pratyush. Can you give me also a letter? Any letter you think.
They cannot guess.
Just tell me any letter. Any letter. Don't have to guess. Just what letter you think. Don't have. It's too soon to say which are the words. Okay. Just tell me any letter in the alphabet which you think it.
Raja.
Krishna Mataji, can I say?
Okay.
Raja. Mataji, Raja.
No, just tell me one letter. One letter in the alphabet.
Tell one letter.
Yes. Mataji, S.
S. Okay. S. See, yes, we have S.
Okay.
Mataji will fill up.
I'm just filling up. Yes, and then.
Mataji R.
Okay.
Okay.
Mataji, D.
Okay. Damini wants to say D. D. Yes, we have D also. Okay, so this is what we have until now. Devamrita, would you like to say one letter?
R.
R. R is not there. I'll make Krishna's face. Okay. Lilamrita, would you like to also say one? You can just see the first word already has 3 letters. What do you think is missing? Can you guess the first one? It's a material, okay? Material. Any letter, say? Hmm? Can you say it aloud? Devamrita, you say.
N.
Yes, it's an. So we got the first material is sand. Very good. We have an here, sand. And we have also somewhere else. Okay, so we're getting closer. We have the first one. Now, Nitya Shri, would you like to say one letter? Nitya Shri, are you there? Okay, I'll ask, let's see, Rutvesh.
Mataji, G.
G. Let me see. Is G there? No, G is not there. So I'm going to make Krishna's hair. Okay, Krishna's curly hair.
Oh, what is it, mommy?
Avi.
I don't have please. Can I have?
No, big.
Please. Fine.
Avi, can you say? No, you cheated. Oh.
K.
Say. You can A. A is already there. A is already there. So you can say another one.
K.
K. K is also not there. I will draw Krishna's peacock feather. Okay. I will call Gunjan. Would you like to play?
P. P. P.
Better?
Mataji, H.
Gunjan, he said P. Let me see. P is there? Yes, P is there. P is there. And can you repeat, Pratyush? I didn't hear what you said.
Mataji, H.
H. H
H.
for, okay, hotel, right? H. H is not there. We make Krishna's lotus eyes. Okay. Krishna's lotus eyes. I hope you can see. Let's see. Vrindarani, you can say another letter.
Let's do I.
I. Yes, we have 2 eyes. Vowels are good. Now, the last word is almost finished. Who would like to say it? P P was already there. P we already put. See, the last one is P. Can you make out the last word? Satyabama? Vrindarani knows. Satyabama, can you read the last one? What do you think it's here? Is here.
T for tortoise.
Oh, okay, T. You said T. Yes, very good. You got the second material is paint. Now? Okay, I'm almost finished. Persona. We have 6 more. Persona, what do you think?
Is it N?
Anne. Yes, and we already have. Yes, we already. Oh, and T also. I forgot to put in one place.
F.
This word is almost completed. Put in the Annie knows. Let's. S you said, no?
Yes.
S we already have also. S we have. See, sand and stone. But this word is almost complete. Oh, I said it.
A.
A is there. What do you think is this word? Just this.
F.
It started as st. One letter missing.
No.
You don't know? You can choose any other letter, which is not here.
N.
Oh,
No, N. Is
N.
it N?
N is already chosen.
O.
Oh, yes, it's O. So we got the third material is stone. And I put O somewhere else. So we have sand, stone, paint. Okay, Vrindara is very excited.
Can I say the about one? Stone
Yes.
about one?
Yes.
Is it wood? W-O-O-D?
Yes, it's word. Very good. It's a word. Let me see. What is another? Okay, I'll just show you again the paper. So you have sand, wood, stone, paint. You have 4 out of 8. And Vrinda Rani, you can say. What letter would you like to put?
Did we already choose L?
L. No, it is there. Okay. Okay. Now I'll choose Lilamrita. Oh, I think their internet is slow.
Better? Mataji, I can't hear you.
Low.
I can't hear you, Mataji.
My internet was very low. Can you see my picture? Okay, 1 minute. I wanted to call Devamrita, Lilamrita. Yeah, missed that. And we have another material which is metal. Metal. And at the same time, another one key, that is mind. Mind, the form of the Lord in our mind. We can also worship Him there. So, what is left? Got to put 2 letters. Okay. So, we have 2 letters left. Lilamrita, you want to say Lilamrita? Yes.
J.
J. Yes. We have another one that is jewels. Jewels. And the last one, Damini.
C.
Damini, what do you think it's here? Here.
Clay.
Clay. Yes, it's C for clay. Oh, you are so good. I was only able to draw little of Krishna's face. And you got all the materials right. So this is sand, clay, wood, stone, mind, jewels, metal, and paint. And all this Krishna's form can be made from all of this. And we can worship him and he'll accept our service. Now, as an activity, did anybody print this trunk of a tree or drawn it? Have you? Did you see the message in the group? Yes, Avi has. So this is the trunk. And what I wanted to do, you remember? Who remembers what is the spiritual form of Madhvendra Puri? Who remembers? You can raise your hand. You can unmute yourselves and say this one.
A wish fulfilling tree.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji.
I'll show you how to do it.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Very small. Start small and you just throw. Yes, you
Mataji,
have the
I
materials,
just have
right?
green, pink and yellow strips.
Okay. Just start like this. Try to make it tight. But we just try to make it little.
Mataji, is this big fine? Mataji, is this big fine? Mataji, I can't hear you.
See, once, if you're the same person as in
You use the
I think it's good.
So, Vrindarani, you're asking me something I didn't understand.
Is this size good?
Yes, it's good. It's good. I made them a bit smaller, like this.
Okay.
You can use big also, no problem. It's just according to your creativity and imagination. So like this, you can make. So I'll show you again. I'll take this strip of paper, long and 5 centimeters wide. And just like it's called quilling paper. And you just start rolling it between your fingers. And when you finish, it will be quite small, but then you can let it become a bit loose.
there's no lines in blue, only red.
I know, just cut like this. And when you finish, it's quite small, but I like to like open it up a little like this. I open it up, and then with glue, I put glue on the paper. Put here.
This glue.
It's finishing. And I put glue on the paper and I just stuck it. You can also put a little glue on the end of the paper, the little glue, so it stays closed. Will stay closed like this. I will show you a beautiful tree made I found online. Show you how it can look in the end, but according to your own imagination, you can just make it like that.
Cut like this.
Can you see? Very beautiful it looks now. These are a bit open, and these are like Vrindarani's, a bit thicker, bigger, fuller. So however you want to make, you can make it.
starting only I do it loose.
Because it became quite late, 7:46. I'll just end the meeting now, but I really hope you will make the craft and be proud of your creations. You can also share them in our group or on WhatsApp with everyone, with our admins or whoever gives the message in the group. You can share with me also. And I hope you had fun. If you want to share anything, you can say. Have any questions?
Mataji, actually, my father is part of building a ISKCON temple here in
Yeah.
Frisco, Texas.
Oh, so nice. Is it very early now for you?
Yeah, but
Oh,
I love these classes, so I get up
we
early
also love
morning.
seeing you every time and seeing your enthusiasm to associate and to hear. It's so inspiring.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Mataji.
I remember you told me about the temple. How is it going, the
It's
project?
going good, Mataji.
Yeah.
We got the 7.8 acres land.
Wow. Nice. Do you have like a community of devotees there?
Yeah, like actually, right now, a japa session is starting like for the Gita Mandir or like a temple that's coming up. So they're gonna plan a bit.
Okay. So nice. So nice to see you. Okay. Anybody else does want to share anything, then I will end the meeting, okay? Hare Krishna. Hare Bol.
Krishna
Bol.
Mataji,
Krishna
Hari Bol.
Mataji.
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Krishna.
Mataji.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji.
Krishna Mataji. Hari Bol,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna.
Krishna
Hare
Mataji. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Krishna.
Hari Bol.